the show that takes place in a little over 2 weeks.
You still think it's going to happen?
We're going to get to that.
I don't know. Are
we? The biggest controversy regarding this show, of course, they're having a World Cup and 7 of the people are American.
Well,
that is obviously the biggest controversy we've got here.
Obviously, that's the biggest controversy. Not the fact that the show is even happening.
No, you're right. The fact they're having a show and that it's being main evented by 4 50-year-old men.
What is even the idea of the World Cup? Is it just a one-day tournament?
Yeah, it's a one-day tournament.
So how many men is 8? So it's like 4 matches.
Yeah.
Is that 4? Yeah.
No, it's 4. It would be. No, it's 7 matches.
God damn.
7 matches in an 8-man tournament. So that's the card.
That's the card, and then what? You have we have 3 other matches or something like that, or 4 other matches.
You have the triple threat, Styles Bryan, and the old man tag extravaganza.
Oh, DX.
Yeah.
And I don't think they're gonna have any other matches, are they?
I mean, I don't know. I'm worried. I'm pretty certain I'm gonna watch Undertaker die in a match soon.
Yeah, he didn't look good at WrestleMania. So I heard he did not look good at all.
He's looked better since. Somewhat.
The Cena match, he just looked so bad.
Yeah.
And that was only not even 5 minutes.
Yeah. I would say of all the matches he's had this year, he looked best during his Rusev match.
Oh, I forgot about that match. I don't even think I watched that match.
Yeah. But Greatest Royal Rumble went, well, not Greatest Royal Rumble, Super Showdown, 2 completely interchangeable shows.
Pretty much.
That one went 30 minutes, and it becomes incredibly apparent after 6 he should not be doing this.
Yeah. I'm trying to think. I don't understand this show. I understand the purpose of the show is to make money, but why?
Okay, so if we're gonna get into so we're finally just gonna address the actual controversy here.
Yeah, the actual controversy is the fact that this is actually happening
after the whole.
After the reporter went missing.
I'm gonna pull up his name.
I forgot his name too, but yeah, reporter reportedly went missing. Saudi Arabia, and he went missing. He was supposedly murdered. And there's been a lot of controversy. Yeah, that's his name. And there's been a lot of controversy with the Saudi Arabian government. Is that because, in their last show, the Greatest Royal Rumble, they really pushed, and Saudi Arabia's really been trying to push it under their new leader that they're really progressive and they're finally letting women drive.
Which doesn't help. What doesn't help their image is when apparently this same leader is the one who ordered the death of Jamal Khashoggi.
Yeah, exactly. Yeah. And also, just it doesn't seem like they really have been doing any of that to begin with. And also, I really didn't like the fact that they were going there in the first place.
Yeah.
Considering that they won't even allow Sami Zayn to wrestle there, and they won't allow women.
Yeah.
And I also
which is the only reason we're getting Evolution.
Exactly. And I also feel, and what's hilarious is that they have Evolution, and then 2 weeks later they have the show. They're going back to Saudi
5 days later.
Is it really only 5 days?
Yeah. Evolution is next Sunday. Crown Jewel is 2 weeks from tomorrow at this point, which is 5 days after Evolution.
So it's next Thursday.
Next Friday. Well, 2 Fridays from now.
Oh, Friday? Okay. It's still Wednesday for me, so I gotcha.
Yeah.
Yeah. Interesting. I don't know. The place that it's taking place at is, I don't know. It's just kind of like a soccer field. I don't know.
Well, it was meant to be this grand stadium.
At one point.
And then they changed their mind. I don't know. I just want to talk about how funny some of this is. I don't know if you ever heard or not. You remember the random sumo wrestler they had in the 50-man Rumble match?
Oh, yeah.
Yeah. Do you know why they brought him in?
No.
Okay. So, part of their agreement with Saudi Arabia is they will bring in the people Saudi Arabia wants them to bring in, which is why you get all the big stars. On the last show, Saudi Arabia specifically wanted them to bring in Ultimate Warrior and Yokozuna. I think you may see the problem.
I didn't even know about this.
Yeah.
Oh
so
my
that
God,
sumo wrestler was the closest they could find to Yokozuna, and since the Crown Prince doesn't actually watch any wrestling, he didn't know the difference.
That's fucking hilarious.
Yeah.
Oh my God.
Yeah, but they did apparently break the news to him that Ultimate Warrior is dead.
They've both been dead for quite a while now.
Yeah.
One
Yokozuna even longer.
Yeah. It's been a while since they've been dead.
Yeah. He wanted Hulk Hogan too, but
yeah, I knew that they wanted Hulk Hogan to be on the show.
Yeah.
At least.
And Shawn Michaels, they wanted Shawn Michaels last time. They got him this time.
I mean, like, there's gonna be so much. Shawn Michaels is gonna be making so much money though for doing this.
Yeah.
So same thing with everyone else in that match, but or else on the show, or really not on the show, but like Shawn Michaels specifically.
But you asked me specifically, do I think the show is still going to happen?
Do you think it's still going to happen? I mean, I think it is, but
I am desperate. I'm pretty sure it's going to happen. I'm desperately hoping it happens somewhere else.
Yeah, I hope so. I really hope so too.
Because I don't know if you've paid attention, but this week on TV, when they're talking about the World Cup and Crown Jewel, they aren't mentioning Saudi Arabia anymore.
Yeah, well, so I saw a report. It's not really a report, but I saw something of like somebody said that it was canceled, but then another one said that it wasn't. Yeah. There's been really multiple reports. I do hope it takes place somewhere else. I understand that if they do this, they won't. Well,
you can't just cancel it now because you've announced all these matches for this.
Well, I think you can cancel. You can't cancel the show. You can relocate.
You can reschedule it, relocate it. You can't outright cancel it.
Can't outright I'm saying like relocate it at least. I relocate it whether it's in the U.S. or not in Saudi Arabia. It's just
or England.
Or England, I mean, like they can sell out a show in England.
Yeah.
Pretty quickly.
Yeah. But like I said, with the Greatest Royal Rumble story is fun with Yokozuna and Ultimate Warrior. You want to know why we're having a World Cup tournament at Crown Jewel?
Why?
Because Saudi Arabia is upset that they didn't get the 2022 World Soccer Cup.
Of course you didn't.
So they are going to have a World Wrestling Cup.
Because the same
that
thing,
no one else can have.
Didn't we get the World Cup? Oh no, that's 2026.
Yeah.
It's like that's 4 years after. Yeah.
Yeah.
Why would they get the cup though? Why would they think they get the cup? You're fucking idiots. Anyways. The fact that they're even going to Saudi Arabia still pisses me off.
Well, as of right now, they're going to be doing this for another 9 years.
Is that really the contract?
It's a 10-year contract.
Oh my God!
For 2 shows a year.
Yeah. See, they probably might just still do it because, money. I mean, literally, that's the only reason why they're paying them so much money.
Here's the thing, though. I think they actually run a major risk of losing a lot of money if they go through with it.
I know. But the thing is, they're going to be making so much money.
No, but they make
just
all the money from Saudi
deals.
Arabia, but then you're going to have a lot of people here. Like, do you think the sponsors they have here in the States are going to be comfortable with it?
Exactly. And like Fox and Fox just signed a thing with them.
Yeah.
Is Fox going to be okay with them going there? USA, I mean, I'm sure USA somewhat is because they've already went. But, Fox going there now?
I mean, the circumstances, I would say, are different this time around.
Right.
Last time, it's just you're going to a place that's known for being oppressive under the guise that they're trying to get better.
Even though they really aren't trying to get better. Yeah, it's just, I don't know. It's just a really, really messy situation. I don't know.
Yeah.
I really hope it. I really hope the show. I'm fine with the show happening. I'm not fine with the show happening in Saudi Arabia.
Yeah.
And it's probably going to happen anyways. I'm more worried about the people.
If it stays in Saudi Arabia, I'm going to say this: I'm actively not going to watch it. I'm going to avoid it.
Oh, I'm not going to watch either anyways. I'll probably just find out what happens from GIFs and all that. That's pretty much how I get my wrestling now.
Yeah.
Is GIFs and little YouTube clips from their YouTube for WWE. That's really the most I get from wrestling now lately.
But I mean, I haven't watched Raw in weeks.
Yeah.
By weeks I mean months.
Yeah. I haven't watched a full episodes. I haven't sat down and watched one. And I'm even off Monday nights.
And I skipped most SmackDowns too. I did watch 1000 in full.
Well, yeah, it's 1000.
Yeah.
I would have watched it if I wasn't at work. So.
So we've got the controversy discussed here. We both agree probably not the best idea to cancel it, but move it somewhere else then.
Yeah, I mean, if you can, move it to somewhere else. If you can't, then just cancel or reschedule. Even if you even can reschedule, I mean, isn't Survivor Series soon after?
Survivor Series is like 2 weeks after Crown Jewel, I think.
They have so many fucking shows for no reason. Like, there's no build to any of
so
these.
Close together. There's less shows this year than there were last year.
Do what?
There's less like big shows this year than there were last year. It's just that all of these shows are so close together right now.
Oh, well, that's true. Because they did have 2 weeks apart from last year. But, like, I feel like these shows don't really have a purpose. Like, Super Showdown, what's the purpose of it besides having a big show? I don't know. It didn't,
in Australia.
In Australia. It just kind of seemed like it was just rushed. And it's just like, we're going to do this to do this.
Well, I mean,
it just feels like a big show to, like oh, we're just going to, like, you know, they just had, like, John Cena come back for no reason. It's not like a WrestleMania. Like, they weren't building anything to it. Besides Taker and H.
Yeah.
Which they just randomly made a no DQ match, but okay.
I mean, that was so Triple H and Undertaker didn't have to do as much. Shawn Michaels did more in that match than anyone else, and he was a manager.
And he's supposed to be retired.
Yeah. So I guess that's something to talk about here now that we're actually on the show. What are your thoughts on Shawn Michaels coming out of retirement?
I hate it.
Yeah.
I really don't like it. I really wish he'd just stay retired. Like, because he was the one. He was the one that was just like, okay, he's the one that's staying retired. And, like, of course, I would always want him, like, to face... Like, the one time I think I would have actually liked it if he came out of retirement was if he faced AJ at that Royal Rumble in San Antonio.
I would disagree with that. There was one time for me that I felt would have worked great.
I don't
know if you would have felt similar. Remember Hell in a Cell 2013?
Oh, with Dana Bryan?
Yeah.
That too.
Okay, that was my moment for me. I'm like, okay,
sure,
you have to do something with that.
Yeah, well, because they built it all up and everything, and, like, you know, it was perfect, and they just never did anything with it. And so now that they're doing it now, it's just kind of like, oh, you could have done something with that. But, like, the AJ one I felt was perfect timing too, and it just made a lot of sense. To me, this doesn't make any goddamn sense.
You're gonna like the WrestleMania 35 rumor.
Oh, Jesus.
He's apparently sticking around till 35. Shawn is.
To face who? Is that Taker?
No, Taker is Survivor Series. Apparently.
He's going to face Taker solo. What the fuck is going on with this company? Okay, go ahead.
But the rumor is they haven't said anything about Royal Rumble. He'll probably be in the Rumble match if I had to guess. But the rumor is the tag match is going to happen at Crown Jewel if Crown Jewel happens. Survivor Series, he's going to face The Undertaker. WrestleMania, he's going to face AJ Styles.
Oh, okay.
Yeah.
Okay.
That's the plan right
title?
now. They haven't said anything about it being a title match.
Okay.
But that's like the only rumor for AJ and for Shawn right now.
I don't know. It's just like.
Thing is, I don't know how, like, to be completely honest, if he may go into the match, he may do fantastic. He may make everybody forget he's a 53-year-old man.
Here's my thing though, is like he had the perfect send off
Oh no, he did.
With Taker and Shawn. You know what I mean? And
Yeah.
just now, it just feels like, and it's the same thing. You feel like the Rick situation with Shawn at WrestleMania 24. Like that's the perfect send off, and then you just come back and you like ruin it. You know? It just makes me so sad. That's all.
Yeah.
I just wish it didn't happen.
Well, this is.
But what can you do?
Well, to this point, it's just been an inevitable reality with wrestling retirements.
I know.
They all get the perfect send off and then come back.
No one ever comes. No one ever truly leaves wrestling. It seems.
Yeah. No, Foley has the record for perfect send off and then coming back.
Well, Terry Funk too.
Well, I'm not referring to amount of times they got the send off. I'm referring to distance between the send off and coming back. Because Foley had his perfect send off, and then 8 days later he got booked for the next pay per view.
Oh yeah, that's right.
Yeah.
Where he was, that was gonna be his last match, and then Vince was like, "Nope, you're gonna be there for WrestleMania."
Yeah.
And then didn't he? But didn't he leave, or like he leave after that one though?
Yeah, he left after that one. Then he came back for his feud with Orton.
Yeah.
And then he left again. Then he came back for his feud with Edge.
Both feuds were fine.
Yeah. No, they were.
But like,
they worked great.
But Shawn was also the sad part was, like I said earlier, Shawn was like the one guy that was like he actually stayed retired.
Yeah.
But now it's just like, damn it.
Yeah. No, I agree with that. I too prefer that he would have stayed retired. I mean, the match hasn't happened yet.
Yeah, this whole show could be canceled.
And then Shawn could go like, oh, never mind.
Yeah, exactly. And I almost kind of wish that happens. Because I don't really care for the show too much, to be honest with you. I mean, it could be a fine show, but there's just nothing that really interests me at all.
Yeah. But that said, I know you don't care, but I think we should get into predictions, assuming the show happens.
Sure.
I think also the outcome may change depending on location for the tournament. Because I do have a winner in mind for the tournament if it's in Saudi Arabia, and a winner for if it's anywhere else.
All right. You go ahead with the winner for the tournament.
Okay, so the winner of the tournament, because I don't even know like what the tournament matches are. I just know the 8 guys in it. Okay. I'm going to say Saudi Arabia. If it's in Saudi Arabia, John Cena wins the tournament.
I was going to say John Cena wins it too.
Yeah. Anywhere else, this is going to be really stupid when it inevitably doesn't happen. I say anywhere else, Seth Rollins wins the tournament.
Sure. I think Cena wins because I think this might... I mean, how many more times is Cena going to... I mean, like, Cena doesn't have much more time. I don't think he's going to be wrestling much longer at all. It's just inevitable.
Other thing I've noticed with this tournament, though, not only are 7 of the wrestlers in this World Cup Americans, but 5 of them, you could say this match would happen in 2006.
Yeah, that's pretty crazy.
Yeah,
it's pretty funny actually.
Yeah.
What was it? What was the last? What was another thing I was going to say? Oh yeah, because Ray. What do you think about Rey Mysterio?
He's
coming
fine.
Back and beating Nakamura.
He's still in great shape. Ray is.
He's in really good shape, and I'm kind of glad he's he's really light. That's probably the best for him because when he got bigger, that's when he got more injured.
Yeah.
So.
His match with Nakamura was fine. I just wish it was more of a match than it was, oh, Ray is back. Look how good Ray is.
It wasn't long, was it?
No, it was like 8 minutes.
Yeah, so, and I just kind of... They have not done fucking anything with Nakamura since he's won that belt. Not a damn...
He hasn't even defended it.
No, well, he defended against Jeff at SummerSlam.
Other than that.
When Jeff decided to fucking take that apron bump, which people forget about now.
Yeah.
Same thing with that Kevin Owens bump off the top of the steel cage. It's like, oh, that was cool for the night in the moment, or like crazy, but now like nobody cares. But But no, yeah, and then Nakamura wasn't on Hell in a Cell, and he wasn't on Super Show. He has barely been on SmackDown. I have absolutely no idea what they're doing with him. It makes no sense. Same thing with Asuka, but granted, Asuka's not a champion right now. They just completely fucked Asuka.
Did you hear why for Asuka?
Why is that?
It's a Vince call for Asuka. Why she's not getting a push.
Well, that makes sense.
She can't cut promos is his problem.
Neither can Roman.
So he.
But Roman.
What are you talking about?
Like I forget the. I was gonna quote a Roman promo, the Beanstalk one or whatever the hell.
Don't quote the Beanstalk one. Nobody remembers the Beanstalk one.
You don't remember the Beanstalk one?
No. I'm saying no one remembers the exact quote.
Well, neither do I. But that was like the only one that came to mind.
Everyone remembers sniveling sellout, right. Sniveling, suffering, full of suffering succotash son.
That was fucking ridiculous.
Yeah. Followed by a wink.
Yeah, followed by a wink. Like he knew how shitty that promo was.
Yeah.
But he's like, nah, we're just gonna do it.
But no, he's like, well, she doesn't know English enough to cut a full promo. She doesn't need to cut a promo.
Yeah, you don't need to cut a fucking promo. Have her go out there and kick some ass. That's what people want her to see. Or want to see from her.
Or at least want to see from Roman. I don't think anyone believes she can anymore.
Right?
Because she keeps losing.
Exactly. She lost to Carmella, who then immediately lost the title in a triple threat to Becky.
Yeah.
Asuka's
also been on a losing... Because Asuka's teamed with Naomi, and they've been on a losing streak against the Iconics.
I see. I haven't even known. That's just so sad.
I mean, they've pinned Naomi every time.
Yeah.
But... Yeah, I don't know. I'm not exactly comfortable with Asuka losing to Billie Kay and Peyton Royce. As much as I like Billie Kay and Peyton Royce.
I don't really care for them that much.
No, but that's fine.
I mean, I just don't think they're that good wrestlers.
Oh, no, they're not.
Even though they seem to be Dave Meltzer's biggest fans.
That we need to talk about how she used to be lighter in NXT.
Yeah, I guess. Even though I really feel like that was...
No, they took it out of context.
No, they took that whole conversation. Everyone took that whole conversation. Now, granted...
No, all that happened was they took the bit where he said, she was lighter in NXT, which was the nicest way he could think of at the time to say she had a breast enhancement surgery.
Yeah. That was
but everybody took it as, she's put on weight.
No. It's well, like, part of what Dave said was...
Oh, no, it was still horribly worded.
Still horribly worded and wrong. You should have said it. But it was taken a lot out of context.
No, and he apologized for it right afterwards. But I'm saying I don't think there would have been as much of a blow-up if they'd actually known what it was about.
Yeah. Well, everything now is taken out of context, so, I mean, what are you going to do?
Yeah.
But, yeah.
If this podcast had any sort of popularity at all, someone would take that clip where I said the biggest controversy was there were 7 Americans, and they'd go, how dare you? Leave out the bit about... How dare you?
The biggest controversy is that there's not enough Americans in this goddamn tournament.
Nah, I'm more referring to you're really putting down freaking Jamal Khashoggi like that? You're underplaying it like that? I'm like...
Oh my god.
Yeah.
Like, it was terrible, awful. They shouldn't have the show here. It's dumb. But anyways.
So
what are we talking?
We've laid out the predictions for the tournament. Cena's winning it. Most likely.
We're still talking about the show. We went on a big sidetrack.
Yeah. Oh, I'm trying to dodge this.
Yeah.
No, because here's the thing. This show's going to happen. If it does happen, they're just going to forget about it the next day. Even more than they did with Greatest Royal Rumble. They won't mention a thing from this.
I just hope everyone makes it out okay. That's all.
Yeah.
All the wrestlers.
No, I hope so too.
That's my biggest fear with going to this show.
Yeah. So, again, assuming the show happens as scheduled in Saudi Arabia and everyone makes it out okay, we're going to continue with the predictions here. So the next match that will be on the card, or likely to open the show, AJ Styles versus Daniel Bryan.
Open the show?
I mean, it'll probably be tournament first round, then Styles Bryan, then tournament second round, then tournament, then the Universal title match, then the tournament finals, then the main event.
Oh.
Because let's be honest, here the tag match is going to be the last match.
Yeah, for sure.
Yeah.
Yeah, I guess it will be. They'll have whatever. Anyways, what was I gonna say? Brian, we're talking about Brian and
Styles.
Yes. I think Styles is gonna win. I don't think I know Styles is gonna win.
Yeah.
But I don't know. I just kind of hope it goes on a little bit. I don't know. I really want to see Brian with the title, but I know he's not going to win it. It looks like he signed a deal with him, obviously, because his contract was up in September. So
yeah. No, he's working as an actual independent contractor right now. He's going to be on freaking TNA next week. I mean, Impact, and then Ring of Honor. He's going to be in PWG in a month.
Well, my goodness, if he was at PWG, if they announced he was at PWG, that shit would sell out faster than anything.
Than it does already.
Yeah. But no, I think Brian's gonna lose, unfortunately, and I think AJ's gonna keep the title.
Clean
I don't
loss?
want to say unfortunately. No, he'll probably have some fuck finish as usual.
Okay.
Maybe a clean finish. I don't know. It just depends if they want to drag this thing out more.
Okay.
Just because
I don't think they're going to drag it out, but I don't think it's going to be a clean finish.
Well, they have AJ and Miz. I don't think AJ and Miz is going to be a big time feud either.
You don't think that's going to be the big? Well, then what?
I don't know.
AJ Orton, maybe.
I mean, yeah, that's the thing. Like, who else are you going to have? Also, is Aleister Black, is he fully recovered from his stuff?
Yeah, he returned on tonight's episode. I do know that.
Oh, he did?
I saw the clip, and Nikki Cross told him who attacked him, but you didn't hear it, so... It was what?
I'm assuming it was probably Gargano, then, if he turned heel.
It hasn't been revealed who attacked him yet. Nikki Cross has just been bragging to everybody that she knows and whispered it in Black's ear, and then Black walked off. So it hasn't been revealed yet. So I guess we can throw that out there. The question, who attacked Aleister Black?
Probably Gargano.
If
Gargano turned heel, I think it's him. Also, the War Games is happening with Survivor Series, which is next month.
Yeah.
Correct. What's the War Games match gonna be? Is it gonna be the Undisputed Era?
I'm pretty sure they've announced it.
Have they?
Already, yeah. Because I've heard, if they haven't announced it, this is pretty much like the super heavily implied match. It's going to be Undisputed Era versus British Strong Style versus Ricochet and War Raiders.
Oh, that's still going to be good.
Yeah.
The last year's War Games is a very great match.
Yeah.
Last year's War Games was a great show, but
yeah,
that was a great match. And then probably for the title is gonna be Ciampa versus Aleister.
It's Ciampa versus Velveteen Dream right now.
Oh yeah, they're having that feud. Are they doing that at NXT TV or?
Yeah, that they're just building it up right now. There's a possibility Aleister Black gets added as a triple threat match. But right now, all the build's focused on Ciampa and Dream.
I think Gargano is... I kind of... I love the Aleister Gargano feud, but that needs to be on hold for a bit.
You mean the Gargano-Ciampa feud?
Yeah, needs... It's been happening too much.
Yeah.
I mean, 3 pay-per-views in a row. I mean, granted, last pay-per-view was supposed to be a triple threat, which would have given it a little bit of life and difference, but...
Well, I mean, It kind of got a bad... they had a bad draw there because the it was supposed to be the triple threat, and then Alistair got hurt after they finished all the TV tapings.
Yeah.
So
yeah.
That's a last minute change.
Yeah.
Yeah.
But but I mean, it's a great feud, but I just feel like it just needs to calm down for a second. But it should be interesting how that goes.
Now that we've sidetracked again.
Oh, as usual.
Yeah.
Back to the show.
Yeah. Like I was saying, I think Styles wins. It's not a clean finish. I think Orton cost Bryan the match.
Orton?
Yeah. After losing in the first round to whoever he faces.
But you think, why would Orton attack Bryan?
Well, because Orton's whole shtick as a heel right now, I don't know if you heard his promo or not, is he's just going after whoever the faces like or whoever the fans like and taking away what people like about them. It's why he wiped away Jeff Hardy's face paint. It's why he broke Ty Dillinger's fingers recently. So he couldn't do the 10 anymore.
Broke his fingers.
Yeah. Quote unquote. But, I mean, at this point, your only options left, if you're Orton, would be Daniel Bryan, really, wouldn't it? Before you go for the title.
Yeah.
And then go for sense. AJ at that point.
Yeah.
Yeah.
But, yeah, so that's something.
Yeah.
What was the other one? Universal title, which is, I guess, a triple threat, which I forgot this match was happening.
Yeah, there's no controversy here. Roman's winning.
Yeah,
next.
But my friend who I actually found out I work with someone that likes wrestling a lot, so that's pretty cool. But he was like, "Do you think Braun's in there just to take the pin?" I go, "No, I think Brock is in there just to take the pin, because they want to keep Braun strong."
So are we? So is the prediction here who gets pinned?
Yeah, the prediction is who. That's the only prediction that needs to happen here. It's who gets pinned.
Who will Roman spear and then pin?
It's gonna be freaking Brock. He's gonna, because that's the only reason why Brock is here.
I say it's gonna be Braun.
I think it's Brock.
Brock is getting paid too well to get. Pinned.
I think Brock's gonna get pinned. Well, because wasn't Brock supposed to be?
He's supposed to be gone already.
Yeah, but then what happened? He just, I don't know.
He came back. Like, details aren't there. So it's possible he signed on for another couple matches, and we're going to get Reigns Brock 5 at Royal Rumble. Or in Survivor Series, and then Reigns Brock 6 at the Royal Rumble.
Jeez, this reminds me of fucking Brock, Braun, and Kane, which is just so random. This is, I guess, is just a little bit less random. But I think Brock is getting pinned. I think Brock's getting pinned because they want to keep Braun strong. Braun's their guy. Braun's their big man. They don't want him to be looking weak around these parts. So,
and yet he failed to cash in Money in the Bank.
That was so fucking dumb. That ending of that show was so dumb. Holy shit.
Yeah.
But yeah, I think Brock's gonna take the pin.
Okay.
My opinion.
To be honest, I was saying, Braun would take the pin just for the spirit of trying to have a hot debate. That didn't work. So, yeah, it's Brock taking the pin.
Yeah, I think Brock's... And then we'll still get some more... That'll still lead us to have some more Braun Roman matches in the future. I don't think that feud's going to end. Probably end like a Royal Rumble, more than likely.
How will it end, though? I mean, Roman they've had every match at this point, except a ladder match, but I don't.
Yeah, they literally have. Okay, in a ladder match is not gonna happen.
Vince just walks in the room. That's it.
No, they're just having an Inferno match.
An Inferno match.
Is that what it's called? Where the ring was covered in fire?
That's the Inferno match. Yeah.
Yeah, that's funny. Braun, when he hits the freaking ropes, he's gonna just bounce back and gonna get hit by fire just because of how fucking far he moves the ring every time.
Well, I mean, they also haven't had a buried alive match or a casket match.
Yeah, they could do a casket match, I guess. I don't know. Makes no sense why they would.
Dumpster match? They haven't had a dumpster match.
No.
They haven't had a stairs match or a chairs match or a tables match.
Kalisto, what was it? Kalisto and Braun had one.
Yeah, they had a dumpster match.
Hey, Kalisto won.
Yeah. Just remember that Kalisto beat Braun Strowman in a dumpster match.
I think that happened here in Kansas City, but I didn't go to that show. I think, but thank God I didn't go if that happened. Yeah, I'm actually going to Raw November 12th. I think it's 12th. It's either 12th or the 2nd. I don't remember.
I wish you the best of luck.
Oh shit! I don't even know if I can go if it's the 2nd. Fuck! Hold on.
You check that calendar real quick.
I gotta check this calendar. Uh-oh. Hopefully I can get a refund.
Oh, you can't go?
I don't know. Maybe we'll find out. I forget what day it is. Oh, it's 12th. I'll be good.
Okay.
I'll be Gucci Gang because I'm going to...
There's just going to be a tribute about how great the veterans are.
Oh, Jesus. Oh, why? Why is that?
It's Veterans Day.
Oh, is it?
That's the observation of Veterans Day, at least by the government.
Gotcha.
So that'll be when they air something for it.
I say that because I'm going to Georgia from next Thursday, week from today, to the 5th to open a store for the company I work for.
Oh, so, cool.
Yeah.
I don't do travel for my work, so that's nice.
Yeah, it's not bad. I mean, you work 100 hours in that week and a half. You work 12-hour days for like 10 days straight.
Huh. Okay.
But it's pretty good. But yeah, so that's why I got really scared there for a second because I agreed to go. Although I still haven't got the confirmation for my tickets. So.
Okay. All right. Well, now that we've been sidetracked by our personal life.
Yeah, personal life, buddy. No, but I'm really confused by this because I'm supposed to get one, so hopefully I get one. But yeah, I am going to Raw that day, so hopefully it's a good Raw because they tend to be really shit.
Yeah. Well, you can certainly hope.
Certainly hope.
Yeah. Well, I have the potential to go to a live event for the first time ever in December. I don't know if I want to.
I've been to one Super Bowl day. And the main event was Daniel Bryan versus Orton in a cage match. It was like right before WrestleMania 30.
I'm also trying to figure out if I should get tickets for Starrcade, but I don't know.
The Starrcade?
They're doing a Starrcade in Cincinnati in a few weeks.
Oh, really?
Yeah.
Didn't you go to Fastlane this year?
I did go to Fastlane this year, yes.
That was a solid show.
It was.
The main event was great.
Yeah, no, I'm proud to say I went to the best Fastlane pay-per-view.
Oh, that's easily the best Every Fastlane pay-per-view has been shit besides that one.
Yeah.
Same thing with the 2 roadblocks that they had and Battleground. Every Battleground pay-per-view was bad.
Would you say the first roadblock was bad? I liked the first roadblock.
Oh, yeah, sorry. Yeah, the first roadblock was good. Actually, the second one was shit.
Yeah.
But Battleground is definitely one that, like, every show that they've done, 2013, 2014, 2015, 2016, and 2017 have all been crap. I'm trying to think of other ones that have just all been bad. I'm trying to think. Those might be the only two. But it was just like, you knew that, like, every Fastlane was going to be shit. Every roadblock was going to be. Didn't matter what the match was.
Going to Fastlane was a last-minute decision.
Was it?
Yeah, well, by last minute, I mean like 2 weeks ahead of time, because that was the last chance I had to get decent seats.
Mm-hmm.
But at that point, they were like, it's probably going to be like a fatal 5-way. And I'm like, okay, fine.
Well, because that was the only match that looked really promising.
Yeah.
Besides, like, you know, New Day and Usos.
Which they ruined.
Yeah. Well, they only had like a quick match, so. Yeah.
I also had the chance, I still technically do, but I'm not really going to because I'm moving soon, so I won't have the funds. But Survival of the Fittest, I think that's Ring of Honor's tournament. They're hosting that in Columbus in a couple weeks also.
See, you are very lucky. Ring of Honor does not come anywhere near my area. So they always come to Columbus, though. So same thing with NXT. They came once, and there was like absolutely nobody in the building. Like literally, it was the
No,
most
NXT
empty
comes to Columbus
thing
all
I've
the
seen.
time, but I only went to the first ever one they did, which, as far as history goes, is the most important show I've ever been to.
Yeah, it was the first ever one
Outside of Florida, yeah.
outside of Florida. Yeah. Well, does that even include Brooklyn? NXT
No,
Takeover Brooklyn.
that was, well, yeah, that was before Takeover Brooklyn.
So that was the first one that they done.
Yeah, outside
Yeah.
of
Wow.
outside of Florida.
That's pretty. Yeah. That's history making right there.
Yeah,
Nice.
yeah. They didn't, like, 6 of the matches never made TV or anything, but whatever.
It was just the Neville and Cesaro one, right?
Neville and Cesaro got put on DVD. You had to buy the DVD to watch that.
Oh.
The only ones that made TV that I can remember were Tyler Breeze versus Kalisto.
Wow. Okay.
And Kevin Owens versus Alex Riley.
What? All right. Well, that
but
was just
those
on
weren't.
NXT TV.
Also, yeah, those were the only ones that made. Oh, and also Sasha Banks versus Alexa Bliss. Back when Alexa Bliss was the
Okay.
cheerleader. That
Well,
also made TV, but that wasn't the best women's match of the night. They did Bayley versus Charlotte, but that was only for the live audience.
that's something.
Also, only for the live audience, Ryback versus Big Show.
Wait, really?
At an NXT ring, yeah. If I still had the picture, I would send you, but I know I don't have the picture anymore. But yeah, no, that was apparently something because they were worried that the mainstream audience who would be coming to that show wouldn't want to see the NXT guys, so they sent out Ryback and Big Show. And Big Show just got crapped on the whole match.
That's funny.
But it did lead to one of my favorite things ever, because everyone's booing him and telling him to just retire already. And he grabs a mic and he goes, you keep saying I should just retire. Is that if he grabs the mic, he's like, are you chanting just retire? Everyone screams yes. And he goes, well, I'm proud to let you know that I just signed an ironclad 10-year contract. And then the rest of the match, all of a sudden Big Show turned into a giant face, and the rest of the match, everyone's chanting 10 more years. And after he loses, he doesn't say anything, but he walks to the back and just holds up both of his hands in a 10. And everybody cheered, and it was great.
That's funny.
Yeah. Again, sidetracked.
As
We've
usual.
got to get the last prediction for this show that may not even happen done.
Which one's that? The tag team match?
The DX versus Brothers of Destruction match, which is the only match I don't know for certain who's winning.
I think Brothers of Destruction since DX won. And if they're going to do the Shawn and Triple H one.
But that's the thing. This is Shawn's comeback match. Does Shawn lose his comeback match?
Shit.
Yeah.
You could have Triple H take the pin.
Have Triple H take the pin?
That's like the best he got.
Or, yeah, because you have one of two situations. Here's my thoughts. Either Undertaker pins Triple H or Shawn Michaels pins Kane, I think, are the two potential results.
Yeah.
Yeah.
I think so, too. I don't know.
Yeah.
I don't know.
Or it goes to a DQ.
I mean, probably. Well, okay, their last match they just had was no DQ, so what the fuck?
This one hasn't been announced as no DQ yet.
That one wasn't... Was it?
No, it wasn't announced as no DQ until the match started. But, no DQ tag matches tend to be a bit chaotic, so I doubt they'll do that. No way all 4 guys want to do a bunch of stuff at once.
Yeah,
they're going to want to take breaks.
Of course.
Yeah. Especially Undertaker.
Do you think this one will go 30 minutes too?
I hope not.
I bet it will.
I'm hoping for like 20 minutes. As far as what Shawn does, I don't expect him to do any more than the forearm, elbow, sweet chin, if he can even still do the elbow right now.
I know. That's what I was thinking about that. I was like, is he even going to do the elbow?
I mean, he can still throw a super kick.
Yeah, we've seen that. I mean, he threw one a couple years ago. So.
Well, he threw one at Super Showdown and hit Undertaker with it.
Oh, did he?
Yeah.
Yeah.
So he can still throw it.
Yeah, I guess that's just the only really thing I'm kind of curious about is how he does. If anything, I probably won't watch any of the show at all, but I'll probably just see, how he does and how he looked.
Here's Shawn Michaels busting out a 630 senton.
Heard. He just has the inner ricochet inside of him.
And a Canadian destroyer.
Oh my god. Yeah. Jesus Christ.
Now Shawn's gonna go like, I'm gonna do the whole match myself.
I swear to God.
And just does a bunch of Hurricane Ranas.
What if Shawn breaks every bone in his leg?
Well, then I'm gonna be sad that I watched an old man break every bone in his leg.
I mean, yeah, you're gonna be sad.
Yeah.
It's gonna happen.
I'm just worried it's gonna tarnish my good memories of Shawn Michaels.
I know. Yeah. I know. Oh well, what are you gonna do?
I mean, Hulk Hogan kept coming back, and we know he didn't get any worse as time went on.
Yeah.
I mean, have you seen his 2010 match with Sting?
I think. Oh God, great memories. Anyways.
That's just what I'm reminded of at this point. I don't know if you've noticed this at all. You've seen, I'm assuming, the WWE or the fall of WCW documentaries WWE puts out.
Yeah.
And they talk about, they just kept relying on all the old guys.
And it's like,
And that's what's happening right now.
Right.
Yeah. When we're getting main events of Triple H versus The Undertaker in 2018.
It's just funny how they say that, and then it's like, oh wait a minute, we're doing the exact same thing that we're criticizing.
Yeah.
It's kind of like when they do the same thing, but with when they talk about WCW, it's like, oh, or TNA. When people talk about TNA, it's like, oh, they just utilize W has-beens, and it's like, dude, look what they're doing now. They're just utilizing the old guys.
Yeah.